everybody, and welcome to Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt, and on today's episode we are going to be talking in honor of The Fate and the Furious coming out last weekend, all of the Fast and the Furious movies. And by that I mean we're doing The Fast and the Furious. Uno. Okay, The Fast and the Furious is the first one. It came out in 2001 and it was okay-ish. It was very in the vein of like the 90s action. It was basically, it's Point Break with cars is what a lot of people say. I wouldn't know, I haven't seen Point Break. It's a movie that I can totally see passing in 2001. If that movie came out today, it would be a bomb. Easily. For those of you who have not seen The Fast and the Furious, I will give you a basic plot to this. So you have this group of people led by Vin Diesel and of course Michelle Rodriguez and a whole bunch of other people that you only see one of them later on in the film. You never see any of the rest of them in any of the other movies. Basically, they have been doing these truck heists and stealing like a whole bunch of equipment, like DVD equipment and stuff like that. Remember, it's 2001, this stuff is expensive. So Paul Walker's character, Brian, goes undercover. He's working with an FBI agent and the LAPD to uncover who is doing it. They have a sort of inkling to who, and so he goes undercover to get on one of the teams and figure out who's doing it, because there's several different groups of people that are, you know, involved kind of. And this is of course our first look at the race wars that they did, and see that kind of racing world that apparently is really engrossing and people love to watch. But of course, everything goes awry when Paul Walker falls in love with Vin Diesel's younger sister, Jordana Brewster. That's not her character name, that is just her name, Jordana Brewster. It's like the only movie she's ever in. I've never seen her in anything else. Don't know if she does anything else besides that. Anyway, they kind of fall in love, and he like tells, I guess I'll just spoil the movie because who cares? It's a 16-year-old movie. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's your fault. Anyway, he tells her that he's an undercover agent with the LAPD and the FBI, and he convinces her to go off and try to help / save the rest of the crew who is trying to hijack a truck for a whole bunch of equipment. But what they don't know is that trucker decides to have a gun with him because apparently the truckers like banded together. And they were like, because they kept getting hit, and they were like, fine, we're just gonna start carrying guns with us and shoot at the people, because, you know, that's okay to do. And everything is going bad. Michelle Rodriguez's Letty is hurt, and then you have Vince who is hurt somehow. He gets like shot, and things are just going really bad. And then Paul Walker and Jordana Brewster show up and they kind of save the day, and then he blows his cover because he calls for help, you know, medical help for Vince, who has been shot and he's badly injured, and the rest of the team leaves Vince because family. But wait, that's not it. Paul Walker follows them to the Toretto house, and while they're having like some big standoff, Jesse, this other character that's sort of in the family, comes back and he's apologizing to Vin Diesel, and then these random characters from earlier in the movie that they have some kind of beef with shoot him up and kill Jesse. And so both Paul Walker and Vin Diesel get in their cars. Vin Diesel's special daddy car that was a 1970 Charger or something like that. I don't really care. I really don't. They go off and they kill them, and Paul Walker lets Vin Diesel, the bad guy in this movie, go. Because he's a great cop. Now, this movie is passable in 2001. It's fine, you know, it's kind of a B movie. I can see how in 2001, if it made money, they'd want to do a second one, probably because they thought Paul Walker was going to be the next big thing. And rest in peace, Paul Walker, but he wasn't the next huge thing. He was good. I actually think he probably really should have been the next big thing because he was incredibly good looking. I think he's actually a pretty decent actor. So put that aside, I think they greenlit the second one thinking that was going to be even better, and you you'll get that tomorrow, and what I think about Too Fast and Too Furious. But this is the start of it all. This is the start of this 8-movie franchise thing that is somehow turned into a little tiny, like, racing movie where a team steals, like, DVD equipment to this huge worldwide heist thing, and they're working with the FBI or whatever thing they're working with. They're working with Kurt Russell now, and it's just like, how did that happen? Because I genuinely don't know. I do not realize how it got like this. Also, fun fact, do you know who helped write the screenplay for The Fast and the Furious? David Ayer, creator of the Suicide Squad. So, he's just shooting on all fronts, isn't he? Anyway, this movie is okay for what it was, of course. Like, in 2001, when I was 9 years old. No way was I 9 years old. 2? Yeah, I was 9 years old in 2001. Yeah, no, yeah, that's right. Why does that not feel right? I feel like I was much older in 2001, but I was only 9. If I was 9 years old and I watched that, I would be pretty happy with it, for sure. And I could definitely go see another one. And then, you know, when they surprisingly brought it back for the 3rd one, I probably would have been like, yo, let's see that. But no, I did. Backstory on all of this, by the way, since I have not laid that out. I did not watch any of the Fast and Furious movies until last summer. I finally bit the bullet. I watched all 7 in like a week, rented them all, and you know, half of them I really enjoy, and the other half I don't enjoy as much. Anyway, it's fine. It got me to watch the 2nd one, mainly because I really wanted to just see the 4th and the 5th and the 6th and the 7th one. Like I said, solid movie. I probably wouldn't be recommending this to everyone. I would probably just tell people to skip to number 4. 4 would probably be the one that would make the most sense to skip to, and to where you wouldn't be so lost. Because, you know, in 5 they bring in a lot of people from the old movies. But yeah, I would probably say skip to 4. I wouldn't say just start with the 1st one and go up, unless you're someone like me and I just need to know the backstory on everything. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. What did you think of this first Fast and the Furious movie, and how do you think that we got to where we are, where we have the Fate of the Furious, the 8th movie starring Vin Diesel in this franchise that apparently people love? Subscribe if you haven't already. All week I will be putting out videos about the Fast and the Furious, and I will be seeing the Fate of the Furious tomorrow, and my review will be up when I have finished with all of these movies, which will be sometime next week. So just keep up and, you know, hang in there for Too Fast and Too Furious tomorrow. Okay, bye!